My symptoms have stopped for now. But whatever drained my frequency is still somewhere in the High Roy. The only thing I haven't surveyed yet is the exostrider out in the Frostlands. Roya's Trine myth likely mentions it. This lecture could be my chance to find a clue.
Now, we reach the second epoch of the Royan Trine myth, the Sacred Reactor epoch. After Boulder, the sun's incarnation, had sealed the foreign divinity Huthdrungar, the Frostlands fell into an endless dream. Assistant Navora, would you continue?
Okay. This section, it describes how the Exostrider used its greatsword to seal the Threnodian behind the Strider Gate. The records say both the Exostrider and the Threnodian traveled through the Strider Gate to reach La High Roy. Their battle was fierce. The Threnodian pushed the Exostrider to the brink of defeat. But at that moment, for, reasons unknown, the Exostrider's reactor drive flared with blinding light.
And it found the strength to raise its sword and seal the Threnodian away. La High Roy was saved. What a relief. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Imeth from Rebel College, same as you. First time seeing you in class. Trying to collect credits from all 4 departments? That's ambitious. Welcome to the academic quagmire.
Imeth, I've been looking for you. I never got the chance to thank you.
Thank me?
The day the Eye of the Threnodian appeared, you drove it back and saved me.
Did I? Sorry, I don't remember that.
She doesn't sound like she's lying. Then how?
A synchronist. A freshman.
What's so funny?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just not used to seeing you like this. I mean, look at you. Something's missing, though. Oh, I know! A uniform! The Academy still hasn't issued you one? They're painfully slow sometimes.
Imeth?
I have to go. Gotta run, Professor!
Rover, let's try to channel that enthusiasm into listening. Do come see me in my office after class, okay? Assistant Navora, if you would. Pick up from the Twilight Epoch's Unending Winter, please.
Zagrika, could you come to the library with me?
Okay. Hey, did you notice the new student? The one who kept talking to herself during class?
Rover, something happened during class, didn't it? So a girl named Imeth just got up and left the lecture hall. I never expected to hear that name again. Certainly not like this. Perhaps you've just had a run-in with a ghost. After all, you were the only one who saw her.
President Lucilla, what do you know about her?
Stay at Rebel College long enough, and you'll eventually hear her name mentioned. Though it's a story from over a decade ago now. Imeth was a synchronist. Brilliant, popular. Professors had high hopes for her. Then, during a piloting drill, she simply vanished. She climbed into a simulator with the others, but when the cockpit reopened, hers was empty. Intrigued? Want to go find her? Of course. You're exactly the type to get pulled into Imeth's story. To see someone who vanished years ago, presumed dead, lingering around the academy. A figment of your imagination, or is there more to it? I'm very curious to find out. She disappeared from the Synchrolink training grounds. The very cockpit she vanished from is still there. The Academy turned it inside out at the time and found nothing. But if you're interested, go take a look. I expect you'll dig up some new surprises for us.
Solaskin? What could they be doing here? That's Solaskin. It's headed straight for the Synchrolink training grounds.
Frequency loss. It's getting worse.
Nope. Still on the fritz. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. After that mech flew off, I felt less of my frequency bleeding out. That mech's frequency felt like the presence from the rift back in Honami City. Imeth, that mech only left after it saw you. After you clashed with it. That's twice you've saved me. Each time I'm left with more questions than answers. They say you're the Exostrider synchronist who's been missing for over 10 years. And your hand back there.
Me? I'm not the Exostrider synchronist now. I'm its resonator. I just died first. Call me a digital ghost. +10 years back, the underground seal broke. The Threnodian on the other side of the Strider Gate was about to swallow Lahai Roy. I was still a student. My sync with the Exostrider hadn't hit 100% yet. But there was no other choice. The Exostrider was still sleeping. So I had to do something unorthodox.
So you overclocked yourself to try to resonate with it?
Yup. Impressive, right? I woke the big guy up. If only for a second. The seal held. The crisis averted. Everyone I cared about, they made it out okay. But it was too much for me. My body couldn't take it and got totally torn apart. So yeah, I died. But I'm still here, just floating around. I've been a little invisible. Well, a lot invisible. To everyone until you. You can see me now because of this little guy. The Exostrider's reactor core. My existence is kinda tethered to it now. Think of it as my heart. Even as a digital ghost, I never stopped trying to pull myself back together, to get back to reality. There's something I gotta do, and I gotta be the Exostrider's true resonator to see it through. But our resonance started with an overclock. The power I got was unstable from the get-go. I've spent years building it back up with this core. The Solaskin have been my little helpers too. Then, not long ago, you ended up with it. That became your backstage pass to seeing me.
Not long ago. You mean when the reactor drive fell?
Bingo! Since then, the core has become energy stored inside you. This is the first time I managed to make it solid. Took me a bit to figure out the trick.
Then it was you. You're the one who saved Mornier when she was dying.
You and that junior of yours were always close. We even crossed paths a few times back when I was still, well, around. Of course I'd help.
A junior of mine. So I really did know Mornier in the past.
Oh, and by the way, when you charged in to save Professor Mornier, you looked pretty cool. All right, no more teasing. But I mean it. No matter what, you always choose to save. And to me, that's the coolest thing in the world. The most beautiful. Anyway, back to business. The reactor core is tied to Sigillum. That's the mech that attacked you. It's like those void worms you fought. Made mostly of Exostrider parts, but corrupted. Contaminated by Threnodian void matter. Sigillum stole a chunk of my power. That threw a wrench in my whole reassembling myself project. Now it's after the core too. Since Sigillum holds this piece of the Exostrider's power, it can't be killed completely as long as the Exostrider and I exist. Now, it can only be me who stops it. And since just touching the thing makes your frequency drain, taking it down should plug your leak too. Plus, I get my power back. Win-win. But see what it's doing to me? Even with you holding the core, I keep flickering in and out. 1 second I can touch you, the next I'm fading right through. So annoying. So will you help? You've got the core, and the reactor drive is wrecked. I can't do this alone. Also, I've noticed When the core is in your hand, it runs faster.
I can tell you're leaving a few things out, Imeth. Still, you helped me and a lot of people in the High Roy. That's enough for me to trust you. What do you need me to do?
Existence is the imprint life leaves behind. Being remembered, talked about, and seen. All the places I went when I was alive bear those imprints. The core's running lets me find and record those frequencies. These little cuties have been my scouts. And they'll be our guides now, too. Pretty easy, huh? All you gotta do is carry the core and follow our lead.
I'll do it.
Alrighty. Thanks in advance, study buddy. The Soliskin went down the lift. Let's follow.
Before we go, I need to contact Mornier. The reactor drive was Lahai Roy's son. If I'm using the core, Imeth definitely glossed over some things. Like what happened during our previous encounter, what she's done since becoming a digital ghost, and the real reason why Sigilum stole her power. After years drifting like this, to still hold on to that spirit. Her will must be strong. Prying answers from her won't be easy. I'll bide my time. The right moment will come.
Has something happened, Mentor? I see. So the reactor drive's core survived the crash. It must be the key to reactivating the Exostrider. Of course, then the official stance is that it be returned. Star Torch Academy and the Roya would both agree on that. But as you said, curiosity from the Institute is inevitable.
Mornier?
My. Already caused a stir in the training grounds. Color me impressed. I'll have people clean up the aftermath. You can carry on as you see fit.
You were monitoring my comms with Mornier?
You're a person of special interest. Of course we keep an eye on your movements.
We?
Yes, we. The Space Trek Collective. Think of us as the annoying adults on campus. I'll handle the debate between the Institute and the Academy about the core. This is a matter of priority. They'll listen to me. But when you're done with your business, I'll need you to return the core to the Exostrider. You didn't mention it to Mornier, but I suspect your possession of it traces back to Imeth, doesn't it?
President Lucilla, I don't appreciate being interrogated over a tapped line.
My apologies. As the one responsible for this academy, matters related to the Exostrider tend to cloud my judgment. After the incident with Warren, we upgraded safety protocols on public lines. No more overstepping. Here is a peace offering. I've granted you full clearance, passes for the Starboard Riseway, archive access, and use of Academy weaponry and equipment. I'll also personally apologize to Professor Mornier for interrupting your comms and ensure her next research grant is substantially approved. How's that, Rover? More to your liking?
Why is the Space Trek Collective pushing this so hard?
You should know. You have a past in Lahai Roy, and you have some kind of connection with the Exostrider. The Twilight Epoch, the unending winter described in Royan legend. The threat of the Threnodian Aleph 1 is growing. We need the Exostrider awakened. Returning that reactor core is the only way. We've always trusted you to stand with us in this matter. To stand on the side of humanity. You know where to find me if you need anything, Rover. And my door is always open if you just want to talk.
The Soliskin is leading us to the auditorium first. The new solar celebration is almost here. I wonder what they'll put on this time. By then, exams will be over, and we'll finally get a long break. Ah, vacation. What's not to look forward to?
Oh, hello. Are you here for the Fleet Snow Fluff fan meeting? The venue is still being set up, but once it's ready, please join.
She's a singer, a campus legend. She's only released online, but she's super popular.
But her site hasn't been updated in over 10 years. She posted one last demo, and then nothing.
Don't be such a downer. Maybe she just graduated and moved on to bigger things. Probably never showed her face to keep her life private. Doesn't matter. We still have her music. Here, even if you're not a fan, you should give her a listen. I'm new here, but even I was hooked when I first heard her songs.
Nice print. A fan meeting. Huh. If they're happy, I'm happy. Come on. Let's follow the Soliskin and see what's going on in the auditorium.
After scrapping so many drafts, I finally got this.
Are we there yet?
Fan meeting merch made it on time.
What? Oh, just a habit of mine. Waving, chatting, going to class. It makes me feel like I'm still alive. If I stop, I might forget what it felt like to be human. Call it a self-reminder.
Fleet Snowfluff?
Yep, that's me. But don't say my alias out loud. It's embarrassing.
So you weren't just a synchronist. You had a whole other life here.
Just one of my many hobbies. I was into photography, gaming, movie nights with friends. Figured you only get to be a student for a few years. And I wasn't the ambitious researcher type. I wanted to soak it all up while I could. I tried a little bit of everything. I just wanted a happy, carefree life. Who knew I'd end up as a ghost, stuck as a student for 10 more years? How awful is that? Wait, does this mean I'm never gonna graduate? Hope so. Guess everyone needs something to hold on to. It's good to have a little hope. But I have to say, it's really moving to hear people talk about my songs after all this time. I wrote those for myself, you know? Never expected so many people to care. But if they made someone feel something, joy, pain, anything, that makes me really happy. Hey, listen. Hear that song playing in the auditorium? That's the unfinished demo I left on my site. What a shame. I really should have finished that before the training run. Now it's my little musical epitaph. Let's go. The Soliskin is calling us.
Is that the student rep from Rebel College? That's one bold speech.
Is she giving a welcome speech or recruiting for a space adventure club? Uh-oh, the professors look upset.
But she made a good point, didn't she? Isn't that passion the entire reason we're here? To explore whatever's out there again.
Imeth, right? I remember her sync test scores were off the charts. We might be looking at this year's prime Exostrider candidate.
Don't be so sure. Heard about her extracurriculars. Put nicely, she's quite the dabbler. Put bluntly, she doesn't take anything seriously.
Potential is still potential. She's brilliant, she just needs guidance.
May we one day walk among the stars, to touch with our own hands a universe so cold, so real, and so breathtakingly beautiful. That's all from me. If I keep going, my credits this year might be in danger. It's an amazing feeling to be here at Star Torch Academy, and to know I'll be sharing this journey into the great unknown with all of you. As a student, I can't wait to start this new chapter of my life. There's just one thing missing today. I wish my family could be here in the crowd to hear this. So, to her, I want to say, I'm doing great. And I'm happy. Everything is just as you hoped it would be. So please, don't worry about me.
Looking back, I really do miss those days. Star Torch Academy is a nice place. I mean, I caused my fair share of trouble, but the professors never turned me away from lectures.
You saved the Hyroi, Imeth. But you paid for it with your future. And no one even knows.
Of course not. If I hadn't have done what I did, so many people would have died. Besides, saving the world is a pretty nice feeling. I wish I could have been there. At graduation. To hug my friends and wish them all the happiness in the world. The Solace can headed outside. Let's catch up. If it's leaving the campus, it's probably going to the Frostlands. Right, we'll need to take the Starward Riseway.
That place above the sword?
Yes, a frozen, silent plain, white with endless snow. The place where the Exostrider finally sank into slumber.
Are we there yet?
Our next stop is the Starward Riseway. Are you ready? When I was a kid, I once hid in the Starward Riseway and made it to the Frostlands all by myself.
Bold even as a child.
Hee hee.
Bad weather again, like the last time.
Everyone confirm